Hello, and welcome back to the Olive Oil Critic. My name is Emily, and I'm so excited to be able to walk through a brand new extra virgin olive oil with you today. Today, we're tasting something a little bit unique, and that is from Rio Largo. This beautiful bottle is beautiful inside and out, and I really hope you enjoy the contents as much as the outside because it is such a stunning packaging. But sometimes that can be deceptive, and so this is one of those instances where you have a beautiful bottle, but also a beautiful contents, and I cannot wait to try this fresh oil from South Africa. So, of course, we think about olive oils coming from the Mediterranean basin. We think about Spain, Italy, and Greece, and of course, North Africa, because that's where the Mediterranean, is known for its olive oil. Absolutely. But there's a whole other kind of host of countries, many, many other countries throughout the world that are producing really, really great quality olive oils. And many of them are in the Southern Hemisphere. So if you think about Argentina and Chile, South Africa is yet another. Australia producing really high quality olive oils. And they have some really kind of interesting advantages when it comes to their production. And the main thing is that they're not tied to history. So just because they don't have, 300-year-old trees growing in their backyards, it means that they can really choose to plant what they want to. They can be really intentional about how they plant, the cultivars that they plant for their terroir and their landscape. And that is exactly what we get to taste today. So this oil from Rio Largo is almost a Tuscan blend. So the traditional Tuscan blend is a Leccino, a Frantoio, and a Moriolo. And this is a little bit different. It has the Frantoio and Leccino, but it has Coratina, which is a traditional Pulian variety, rather than from Tuscany. Although the purpose of the Coratina serves very similar to the Moriolo. So it adds that kind of peppery, punchy, bright finish to the back of the palate. Coratina naturally is a very spicy oil. It's known to be one of the healthiest olives from Italy because of that punchy antioxidant content and the spiciness that it includes. And then, of course, the Leccino is typically a very sweet and mild cultivar. It adds a lot of fruitiness, apple, almond, artichoke, fresh herbs to the picture. And then Frantoio is traditionally quite a bitter cultivar. So putting that fruity, bitter, and pungent combination together is always a good thing to do. And that's why it's such a traditional trio from Tuscany. And so this kind of almost Tuscan trio from South Africa, I'm sure will be very similar just because of those characteristics. But I'm really excited to try it because just because it's not from Tuscany, it's going to have its own unique personality. The other thing that I love while I'm warming up this oil is that the Southern Hemisphere, of course, they harvest in the North American spring. So their oils are always 6 months fresher than the North American harvest. So when we're tasting and enjoying kind of year-old oils in that October, September, August kind of window, that's when the Southern Hemisphere oils are super, super fresh. They've just harvested. Usually they finish up them the end of June, beginning of July, really creating space for us to have fresh oils all year round. So I love that about the Southern Hemisphere. It just keeps fresh oil on our shelves longer. All right, let's give this South African oil a smell. Oh, the bouquet is beautiful. It's artichoke and almond. You get a little bit of Granny Smith apple in there, probably from the Coratina. The apple also could be from some Leccino, but the artichoke, it's really herbaceous as well. I'm thinking like thyme, rosemary, oregano, almost some fennel in there. Oh, it's really beautiful aroma. All right, let's give it a taste. Mm. Wow, it's so creamy. I'm not used to oils like this being really buttery and kind of creamy and mouthfeel, but it's so herbaceous. It's that like creamy artichoke. You've got lots of almond, apple in there as well. So much herbaceousness, fresh cut grass, and then definitely like some green tea, mint, fennel, really present in the mouthfeel, and then a beautiful peppery finish on the back of your palate. It's not super overwhelming. This is a really well balanced oil. Mm. It's even more buttery than I expected and really fruity. It's such an approachable oil, but it's still really present. It leaves your mouth clean and dry. It isn't rancid or slippery in any way, but it also just has this beautiful bouquet of fresh herbs and fresh grass that kind of keeps on offering new notes. There's some endive, radicchio in there. And then again, that kind of like black peppercorn. You've got a little bit of spiciness, but it's just warming. It's not super overwhelming, which sometimes you can get from Coratina. So it's really lovely to see that in this oil. It is incredibly harmonious and really, really well balanced. How I would use it, probably exactly like a Tuscan oil. I love it drizzled over soft cheese with some fresh herbs. Served with tomatoes is also lovely. Delicious and chimichurri. Used to marinate steak or pork. Beef or pork specifically is really lovely as well. Roasted potatoes is another use for this oil, but again, I love it in herbaceous sauces. It would be really good with tomato-based sauces as well, tomato pasta, soup, anything like that, especially soups and stews this time of year. I love to be able to have a healthy drizzle of a really herbaceous but spicy oil that's well balanced on, minestrone soup or Tuscan white bean soup or ribollita, anything like that would be super delicious with this oil. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about this beautiful South African oil from Rio Largo, and I hope you join me next time. Bye for now.